Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over everything that I read through the months of March and April of 2021. It's been a while since I've done a reading log, and I thought I'd just jump into it and kind of let you guys know everything that I've been reading, sort of stuff that I've kind of dropped, what I want to continue picking up, what I want to continue reading, and just some overall recommendations for you guys. So yeah, I reckon we should just get straight into it. Alright, so to start things off, at the start of I think April or at the end of March, I did a manga haul where all I picked up was Haikyuu volumes. So it's a kind of a given that I read all of those volumes. So I pretty much read through volume 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and here's one more volume that I didn't have in that haul that I actually picked up afterwards, that is kind of a part of my April haul that isn't really a haul, because I've only picked up like 2 volumes so far this month, and I don't really think I'm going to be picking up any more until probably May, and that is Haikyuu volume 27. Now, Haikyuu is continuing to be one of my favourite series. In here, I got to witness the end of the Shiratorizawa game that started in volume 17, and that was quite enjoyable to read through. A lot of cool stuff happened, a lot of awesome moments, the characters just seemed as cool as ever. Continuing on after the Shiratorizawa game, we then got into a bit of the practice before going to nationals. There's a few funny moments in there. One of my favourite ones is on this page right here. It is what it is. Haikyuu is going to continue to be one of my favourite series, and I guess we'll just see where it goes from now on. Anyway, on to the next thing I read this month. So in the last few months, I also managed to read through volume 8 of Black Clover. This is continuing again, as I said with Haikyuu. It's continuing to be one of my favourite series. I really love Black Clover. Everything about it. It reminds me a lot of Naruto. Although I don't want to say it like that, but I like the sort of way the fights and all that are. I like how they treat the sort of situations. They've got that sort of comedic aspect that most older shonens have, and a lot of newer ones have, but Black Clover definitely is. It's one of my favourite series that I own right now, and I'll be picking it up probably next month with more physical volumes to go on my shelf. Alright, so next up is a series I've started. I'm reading this purely because I've watched the anime, loved the anime. I hear so many good things about this manga too, and I've been wanting to collect it for a long time. This manga is Jojos Bizarre Adventure. I specifically picked up part 3 because it is one of my favourite parts in the anime, and I read part 1 and part 2 on the Shonen Jump app, so I thought why not dive in from where I'm already up to. With the physicals, I can always collect the other ones later, but yeah, I guess I'll just have to continue to collect these Jojos hardcovers from now on. So now I'm just going to list off a few things that I tried to reread physically that I thought I could try and get back into. I wanted to give these a second chance, and I think I've dropped them completely. Like, I'm probably just going to drop them. One of these series I'm actually thinking of collecting again, because I did reread it and I started to feel like it could be a little bit better than I'm originally thinking, and I hear everyone talking about it a lot more now, and people seem to change their opinions on it just a little bit since last time I tried to read it. Anyway, the first volume that I have reread and I'm probably not going to pick up more of, but we'll try and read the rest of it, is Boruto Naruto Next Generations. Boruto, for me, I'm a Naruto fan and I didn't really find as much enjoyment in Boruto. Not that it's bad, it's just not my cup of tea. I guess I went into it expecting it to be just like Naruto, but it wasn't really that, and I guess, what can I expect? It's a newer series. I think if you came into this without reading Naruto, it might be a little bit better. It'd be harder to get into though, just because Naruto, you really have to know who Naruto is already to understand the sort of way the series is portrayed. But apart from that, Boruto, probably not going to see any more volumes in my collection, but definitely isn't terrible. So if you guys wanted to check this out, you could probably check it out. It's not amazing, but yeah. The next one I'm dropping, that I already dropped, but I gave it a second chance, was My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia, I see all the covers and everything, and I think they look so cool. And then I try and get into it, and I just can't. I read through this volume, trying to get back into it, and I was just like, no. Right now, it's not looking bright. My Hero Academia is probably not going to be up there for me, so few of them are cool. I like all the cover arts. It is a very well illustrated series, but again, I just can't get into it. Now, the last physical series that I've read that I'm probably gonna try it out again, like buy more volumes of it, is Demon Slayer. Now, originally my first thoughts, I made a video, it's either the card up there or link in the description. Demon Slayer for me is a series that I wanted to read and see if it was as good as the anime. Originally, my thoughts on it were, I couldn't read it, it got boring really quickly, but after giving it a second shot, it actually seems like I might like it a bit more than I thought I did. Everyone seems to be talking about it a lot, and a lot of people seem to be able to keep in it, so I'll probably keep picking it up. A lot of the characters later on seem to be really cool, and yeah, I might just try this out again, see whether it gets any better. If not, I'll just drop it, but yeah, this is definitely on the radar for me picking more of it up. So yeah. Alright, so the first series that I started reading at the beginning of, or middle of March, was Moriarty of the Patriot. Moriarty, it appeals to me a lot because I do like sort of old English literature stories and stuff. So Sherlock was always something that I've found interesting to think about and learn about and kind of read. This story is awesome. I'm enjoying it so much. Probably going to pick up the physical volumes of it. I want to have them on my shelf. The art style is awesome. I definitely recommend you guys all check it out. Personally, it's one of my favorite series in the Shonen Jump app. But yeah, we'll get on to the next series. Now, the second series that I started reading digitally was Akumetsu. Now, if you didn't see, I did a video with the Master Man, and in that video he recommended Akumetsu, and I thought maybe I should just give it a try, check it out, see what it's like. And it is really good. I like it. It's cool action, sort of cool character designs. As he said, the main character is really cool. Like, the design of the character is so cool. Definitely recommend everyone try and check it out if you're into more of those darker action series. The third series I was reading this month, or last month and this month, is Tokyo Revengers. Now, a lot of people have told me it's awesome, and I have been wanting to read it for a long time, but never really got a chance to, and didn't really think I would like it. But after the announcement of the anime and it started to get released, I was like, bam, I need to get on that right now, and I'm hooked on it. Tokyo Revengers is probably my top 5 manga or top 10 manga easily. It's just one of my favorite series. Like, Takemichi, even though a lot of people call him a crybaby, it's one of the coolest characters. And like Mikey and Draken, both of those have awesome character designs. Draken is one of my favorite characters in the whole series, if not in all of manga. So that's pretty big. Everything about it, like, I like the sort of story it is, like about all the gang and stuff. That's really cool to me. Just to be able to see a different sort of shonen sort of story that's not all about fantasy and all that. Now, the last series I've started reading, I've dropped it after like a volume, and that's 5 Fungo no Sekai. This manga, I was looking on AniList for some manga to read, and this one popped up, and the cover looked really cool of it. So I was like, I'll just read this digitally. I didn't read the synopsis of it, and it was so messed up in the first chapter. Like, it went from feeling like this awesome shonen sort of introduction to the characters and everything. Everyone seemed all cheery and happy, and then out of nowhere, these giant statues just rocked up and started ripping people in half. There was a part where someone got ripped in half and their bones were out everywhere. So, sorry if you're a squeamish person or anything, but it was messed up, and it just made me go, nah, I'm not reading any more of that. And yeah, I don't think I'll be reading more of that because I don't really want to see any more stuff like that in my manga. I like manga that doesn't jump scare you with gore out of nowhere, or just gore that doesn't need to be there. So yeah, that's about it. Alrighty guys, that's all for my manga reading log for March and April of 2021. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. It really helps out the channel. And yeah, thank you all for getting me to 500 subscribers recently. Very thankful for that. Hopefully by the end of the year we can hit 1,000. That would be the end goal. And just, yeah, thank you all for supporting. Hope you've all had a good day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, peace.